right. Yes, indeed. It's Wrestling Uncensored. Tonight on the show, we're previewing AEW's All In, WWE Saturday Night's main event, and WWE Evolution. It's a jam-packed weekend of wrestling. Wrestling Uncensored brings it all to you. We're bringing the hood to you. Bringing it, what you gonna do? Bringing the hood to you. Crime time. Johnny time.
Sounds like you're listening to all the karaoke that AEW is doing at, what is it, All In festivities that they're having right now. Have you seen that? Your hero Danielson's doing like karaoke with Osprey.
I saw something about that, but I didn't click on it. They sang a Backstreet Boys song together.
Yeah, I'm the same like you. Like, I don't want to listen to that crap. So, but I just laugh at Danielson being like, "Yeah, that's your hero, Dave. Good for you."
Oh, Bret Hart's my hero, for the record. Bryan Danielson is just maybe the greatest wrestler of all time. Take it easy. Bret Hart's everybody's hero. Thank you for letting me still be your hero. Bret Hart. What a guy.
Yeah, it's funny. People are saying like Canada's like in '97 all over again. I don't think we're that extreme, but for some people, I guess they feel it's that way.
Bret would be so over with that gimmick right now, though.
A little bit, especially about how like the U.S. is one giant like toilet bowl. I think he said it was.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, that would get a big pop right now.
A little bit,
brother. We got a lot to cover, Johnny. There's a lot going on in professional wrestling. Your baseball team won tonight. My baseball team won tonight, so that's good. We can kind of move on from that. Red Sox came back to beat the Rays. Yankees crushed the Cubs. Everything's good in our world. And we got wrestling to cover now, John. Okay? Stick to the business.
Lots of wrestling this weekend.
So much. Of course, I do also want to talk about what happened tonight on SmackDown with Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. Also, Fred Durst on SmackDown tonight wearing the Yankee pinstripes. Nice.
Yeah, I noticed he was like behind commentating, like I think most of the night, or if not the whole night.
Yeah.
And you would have thought maybe he would have got involved in that kind of segment, but no, not at all.
Nah. Fred just isn't who he used to be, you know? Fred Durst. Didn't he perform at WrestleMania with Limp Bizkit?
I think at 19, not mistaken.
Keep rolling, right? Was that Rolling?
Yeah, he did Rolling, and there was another song, too, that I couldn't make out because there's just a bunch of bleeps. And I don't think he was happy about that, and that's why I don't think he ever did it again afterwards, because they bleeped him too much.
Wow. Just one of those days for Fred Durst, I guess.
I don't know if he broke stuff, so...
It's just one of those days. It's just great seeing Fred Durst, you know? You don't see Fred Durst at a lot of places. All of a sudden, he's on SmackDown wearing a Yankees jersey, no less. I was very excited. I was like, woo. First concert I ever went to when I was like 14 was Limp Bizkit. So,
wow,
you know,
he looks more like Fred Penner than Fred Durst now these days, but whatever. Like,
ooh. Wow.
I mean, that's just, you know,
deep reference to Fred
happens.
Penner. I like that. Just going for the Fred Penner.
I'm just saying there's someone Fred. That's it's just the other guy I knew as Fred. I was going to say
more
Fred
like
Garcia. I think
Fred Garcia.
I knew you were going to say Fred Garcia. I knew it.
I guess Fred's a more obscure reference, Fred Garcia. Maybe not on the Ringside Report Network. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is...
Ball game over. Yankees win.
That's all I know.
The Yankees win.
That's the most important part. Yeah, but we had Jelly Roll on SmackDown. We had a lot of stuff with LA Knight, and he got attacked by Bronson Reed. all sorts of stuff. A lot of celebrities. Daniel Cormier and Michael Chandler from the UFC were in attendance because, of course, this is a TKO takeover of Nashville this weekend because the UFC is doing a show in Nashville tomorrow night. So they're all there. Laura Sanko and Daniel Cormier from the UFC broadcast, all there. Watching SmackDown in the front rows, getting to sit right near Fred Durst. I think that's the most exciting part of it all. If I were them, I'd be like, wait a second. SmackDown's cool and all, but it's Fred Durst. He did it all for the Nookie.
Well, you've seen this in the past, though, especially when they've had the Netflix Raw episodes. Like, they always have the celebrity wing. Then they have the special guest kind of section. So there's always a bunch of people at WWE shows.
WWE Hollywood. It's what it is now. It's Hollywood.
They push for it. We're going to see a bit of that at AEW as well. They got a couple of, or I don't know if Hollywood, but I guess you would say D-level stars. They have those.
The Rizzler, you mean?
There you go. Your favorite.
Yeah, the Rizzler and Big Boom, AJ, the Costco guys. Not quite Fred Durst, John, or Daniel Cormier, or, Matthew McConaughey was on SmackDown a few months ago. That was nuts.
Well, and not Jelly Roll, too, right? Jelly Roll apparently might be wrestling soon, so.
Yeah. And he's a star of note, right? People like him.
I'm guessing he's doing the theme song for SummerSlam. So
I don't know.
I guess he has to wrestle on that because of that.
I'm not sure who Jelly Roll is. I saw him start singing the song and I was like, oh yeah, I've heard this song. I don't particularly like this song. And then my brother, I was watching SmackDown with him and he's like, yeah, it's like a country song. I'm like, this is a country song? This doesn't sound like Waylon Jennings to me. I didn't like it. I don't like Jelly Roll and his music. It's not for me, but that's okay. People do like him. He is popular, so I guess WWE sees this as a good thing. I was hearing that Jelly Roll and Logan Paul were going to enter some sort of program against each other, and it seems like they did. Logan interrupted the Jelly Roll performance, made fun of Jelly Roll, which I thought was funny. This was the first time where I was like, oh, is Logan Paul the babyface here? Because it felt like it to me, because he was interrupting a performance that I wasn't enjoying. So I was like, well, this is good. Thank you, Logan. You know, that whole thing. So I was happy to see him. And then he made fun of Jelly Roll. And then Randy Orton came out and was very mad. Randy came out on 100. Like, he was enraged, yelling at Logan Paul, like, how dare you come in here? And he said something to Logan Paul, like, to the effect of, you know, everybody's bending over backwards to make you look good. Like, it felt real with Randy. Randy seemed really mad. What did you make of that promo from Randy? The stuff from Logan was like, whatever. You know, he was being a heel, saying, like, Jelly Roll can't come in here to our business. You know, it was funny. I thought it was amusing.
Hey, Dave and Johnny.
But no, I don't want to.
If I am being honest, I was the first one in the entire world.
It's your fault
to say that Logan Paul is something special.
I have to talk about him. He's part of the show. It's not my fault. Anyways, just one and done with the AIAJ for tonight. I don't have the patience for it.
It's only night one of this spectacular weekend. So yeah, how many times are you going to hear it?
Yeah. What did you think of Randy?
I think Randy's a good actor. I think Randy was just playing it up. I don't think Randy has any true ill feelings towards Logan Paul. Like, maybe other people do, and maybe he's helping, like, venting that a little bit, but I think he's just playing the part. And he knew that would get people going because he's done this before in the past. I like that he came out, no entrance music. He just came out, guns blazing, mad, angry. That's what sold it so well, is because that's very rare to see something like that happen. And the fact that he had rage in his promo, like, he's usually very slow, methodical, like his wrestling, like he's kind of like his promos as well. So the fact that he changed up a bit, I think that's what was so refreshing about it. And maybe it caught you off guard a little bit, but I think it's just Randy showing that he can actually act, and it was good acting.
It wasn't bad. It was good stuff from Randall. And then he got kicked by Drew McIntyre, who came back and gave him the Claymore. And I think, did that set up a match? Drew and Randy, or was that match already set up?
Yeah, it was already set. But now we have new, like, now we're going to have Jelly Roll in the corner of Randy.
Yeah. So Jelly Roll will be in the corner of Randy, and I'm guessing Logan will be involved in something because Logan, he attacked Randy, and then Jelly Roll lightly tossed Logan, and then Logan like bumped like Shawn Michaels wrestling Hulk Hogan, like over-exaggerated flying out of the ring. That was, I mean, if that's Jelly Roll's wrestling, he's going to need some work before SummerSlam, brother.
Well, the main problem is on Logan there, overselling, because Jelly Roll doesn't know how to throw him off well. So it kind of looks like he barely did it. So when Logan does it, it looks really stupid because Logan overdid it, and Jelly Roll's not like putting all that effort for that to be possible.
Yeah.
So it just looked bad. Like, if anything, just make sure it makes sense, because that just made it look goofy.
Jelly Roll should have given Logan the old, like, you know, the old Hogan. When remember that match? That match, of course you remember, John, but I'm sure some of our viewers don't remember. But that match, like, we should do a whole recap on that match. It was unbelievable. Hogan was just, you know, he gives Michaels a punch or a boot, and Michaels just, like, flies around the ring, and Hogan just goes, all right, brother, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it was still better than Bash at the Beach. It was still better than Bash at the Beach, where Jared just laid down. Like, that's all it was. At least Sean gave us a show. Again, Sean was, you know, being his jerk self that he usually was. But now, you know, everyone loves Sean because he's the teacher there. So, like, let's completely rewrite history with that. And all the terrible things he did and said about Sonny and all that.
Yeah.
Well, Sonny's the bad person, not Sean. It wasn't Sean's fault. And no one hated Sean. Just the Canadians hated Sean. That's it.
Yeah.
Not true, but whatever. Again, rewrite history.
All of his peers hated Sean.
Well, that's true. Not all of his peers. Like, he had
no, but I'm saying a lot of them did, John. Most of them did.
But they'll rewrite that now. And I don't know if you caught that, but they've rewrote a lot of that now because, you know, Sean is seen in a different light now because he's the teacher. So
yeah, well, Sean doesn't look like he used to. It's kind of nice to see what he's become. You know?
You're talking about his eye or something? Or
just the way he looks. He looks like a shell of his former self. Like, he doesn't look at all like the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. When you see Brett, he's kind of still the Hitman. You know? When you see Shawn, you're like, who's that guy? Oh, is that Shawn Michaels? Damn, what happened? You see Brett, even when you see Hogan, you're like, that's a Hulkster. When you see Shawn, you go, that's not the Heartbreak Kid. That's Michael Hickenbottom. You know?
Mainly, that's why he's got to wear the hat now.
Yeah.
That's all that kind of shows.
When you see him without the hat, you go, is that Bill Dauterive? Who is that guy?
So that's a fair comparison, yeah. I don't know if he's that fat, but...
No. But, you know, just I don't know. He's got the Hulk Hogan haircut, but with none of the charisma or appeal.
But he has that legacy that they're changing.
Of being a jerk. I mean, great wrestler, one of the greatest of all time. But, of course, you know, a lot of bad stories about Shawn Michaels over the years, of course. Why are we burying Shawn again, Sean? What happened? How do we get on this?
I always like to take a shot at Shawn every now and then, so it's fine. Like,
I know. I think because we were talking about Bret Hart maybe being great. That's usually where it starts.
No, I think we were talking about Hogan and Shawn at SummerSlam 2005.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Logan Paul bumped for Jelly Roll like Shawn Michaels for Hogan at SummerSlam 05. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. It's nuts. It's probably on Netflix, right? It's got to be.
You got your homework now, AJ.
I got to show that to
watching us.
Yeah, AJ should watch that. What's up, AJ? What's up, Lauren? What's up, Ryan? I got to show that match to my son. Be like, you see Shawn Michaels? What an unprofessional wrestler. Terrible. Got to teach him. Got to teach him about Shawn Michaels. Got to teach the youth the right things about the wrestling business so that the WWE's lies will not be carried on into the future. Okay, John, we are speaking the truth, and we will continue to speak the truth and carry on that truth and those facts to the next generations. That is our mission statement. Not really. But yeah, Jelly Roll wrestling Logan Paul one-on-one would be horrible. Jelly Roll teaming with Randy against Logan and Drew at SummerSlam is probably workable. I don't think Jelly Roll will be any good, but he does have an audience, and it is kind of a big celebrity match that they could do at SummerSlam. He doesn't have a real name. He's kind of like a wrestler already. He's got like a weird look. He's got a name that's Jelly Roll. Although for a guy named Jelly Roll, he should be fatter. Like, he's not that fat. I think he lost weight or something. He's like Ozempic Roll now or something. He's small. He's not big.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing about a lot of different artists. Like 50 was like huge, wasn't he? Now he's kind of just, he's average 50.
Who?
50 Cent?
50 Cent. Curtis Jackson. Yeah. He's still pretty jacked.
Not like he used to be, though. Like, remember how he used to be? Like,
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really been following the physique of 50. I just follow the things that he says and the reckless things that he says about people. It's great. He's a very funny guy. I like 50 Cent. Always have. Always have. Too much digression here, John. I don't know where we are. Jelly Roll. Whatever. You know, I don't love it as a wrestling purist. I don't love it. But as a wrestling person that understands money and how ticket sales and attention and views works, I get it. It's like Logan Paul. I don't love it, but I get it. And if you can disguise it in a tag team match, I guess, you know, we'll sit through it and deal. If it was one-on-one, Logan and Jelly Roll, I think a lot of wrestling fans would just not watch it. They would tune out because it's like not wrestling. But at least if you have Drew and Randy there, they can salvage it as best as they can.
I'm not 100% sure about how well SummerSlam is selling, but I want to say it's not selling great for a stadium show. It's 2 nights too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a hard sell for the first time ever. SummerSlam's 2 nights. So I imagine it might be difficult to sell that. So that's why they need matches like this, I think.
I don't know if this is going to help. I mean, it might help a bit. I don't know how many people are going to be buying tickets to see Jelly Roll's first wrestling match. I don't know if that's a huge draw for SummerSlam. 2 nights in a stadium in 3 weeks, by the way. And they have announced what exactly? What do we know is official? Cody Cena.
Cody. Yeah.
And
that's about it.
Is that it?
I mean, you really have to wait to see what happens off this weekend to see what's going to happen off SummerSlam, I think.
Who won Queen of the Ring again? Rhea?
No, that was Jade. So she'll get the title shot against.
She's wrestling Tiffany at SummerSlam? Possibly?
As long as Tiffany can make it there, right?
Yeah,
Who knows what's going to happen after Evolution, which Barrett said it was Evolution, not Evolution.
Evolution. Right? Okay. Right, Jade won Queen of the Ring, so it'll be Jade and probably Tiffany. Right?
Unless there's a cash-in on Sunday.
Proceed with caution. Yeah, Jade and Naomi. That's possible, too. But they're doing Jade and Naomi at Evolution.
Yep.
Again at SummerSlam?
One other thing, too, does Naomi have to cash in on Tiffany? I mean, she could cash in on Io. It's not impossible.
I mean, she could cash in on Jade after Jade wins the title at SummerSlam.
There's a lot of possibilities with this too that could happen. If I'm
Like
not
Jade.
mistaken,
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go.
Well, I was going to say the main event. It's Rhea and Io.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you ended with a cash in, I could see that happening.
But what if Jade, like, she's wrestling Naomi this weekend? She beats Naomi in a no holds barred match, and then you think, oh, that's it. Jade's put Naomi away. You don't really see much interaction in the next 3 weeks between Jade and Naomi. And then Jade wrestles Tiffy, beats Tiffy, and then boom, Naomi cashes in, and you're like, oh, revenge. And then you go from there.
Well, I definitely believe this is the time to push Jade right now, because we just had Night of Champions. She won Queen of the Ring, what was it, like 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
And boom, she's already another PLE right away.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, she's been in a lot of big PLEs already. WrestleMania, she got a singles. Not too many got a singles, women-wise. She got that.
Mm-hmm.
And to win Queen of the Ring. And she's on another PLE. And she's going to be in a big SummerSlam match. I mean, if you're going to put the title on her, now's the time.
Yeah. But it might be short-lived, I'm saying.
Or it might not even happen at all, too.
Yeah. But I feel like she probably wins this weekend. I want to get into some of these previews because we've got 3 cards to get into. Let's start with the WWE stuff and then work our way through to AEW. We'll start on Saturday with Saturday night's main event. And Bill Goldberg is making his return in what could be his final match, unless he wins and beats Gunther for the world title, in which case, maybe he sticks around.
Right.
Like, I think Gunther probably beats him. We just go on from there. And that's that. Most likely.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought the Raw segment this week was very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but Goldberg got the over in that segment, so...
Kind of. He didn't hit him with a spear.
No, but he kind of punked him out, which is just as good, I think. So...
People are going to want to see that spear one more time. Goldberg's going to want to hit that spear and that jackhammer one more time.
Yeah, you can still do it and lose as well. It's not impossible.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, most of me is thinking Goldberg is losing. Because, of course. But there's like a part of me that goes, I don't know. Because sometimes Goldberg comes in to these matches and you're like, he's not winning. Like, didn't he beat Bray Wyatt when Bray Wyatt was kind of like on a little run, and then Goldberg wrestles him in Saudi Arabia, beats him, and you're like, what the hell was that? Remember that?
He was the Fiend too. He beat the Fiend in Saudi Arabia.
And like nobody was coming close to beating the Fiend. The Fiend was WWE champion, and it was like, oh, okay, they've built this guy for a while. They've got this Fiend character. The Hell in a Cell with Seth was kind of, but they're going with something. And then, boom, they just pulled the rug out from under him, and he never really recovered. And, Goldberg wins the championship. That Fiend character, they had to reboot it. Goldberg comes in and wins. Like, Goldberg doesn't like to lose. He's one of these guys, Politicker, fragile ego, fragile body, fragile mind. Real fragile. So there's a part of me that goes, I don't know if Goldberg's actually going to lose here. I don't know if he wants to do the job to Gunther. I think Gunther punked him out months ago at that segment, and he took it personally because he's a mark for himself. And like he sees this as his great conquering revenge. He had a t-shirt with him and the world title on it. Do you see
Right?
Goldberg's new shirt that they're selling? He's got the belt on there. What's that?
Yeah. Them teasing something that could potentially happen, that he wants to see happen.
I think William Goldberg wants to win and go to SummerSlam. I think he does. And
Does it happen though?
I kind of want it to happen for one reason. And that is a match for the world title against CM Punk. Because CM Punk and Goldberg is a very strange, interesting matchup that could never have really happened. They've never crossed paths before. It will never happen again where it's even a possibility. But at this point, they could do it. It would be a huge match for SummerSlam. And the promos that Punk could do on Goldberg in the 3 weeks leading up to this may be fantastic and really satisfying for people like me that really don't like Bill Goldberg. The voice of the voiceless, can speak directly to Bill Goldberg and say all the things that a massive Bret Hart fan would love to say to Bill Goldberg. And I think CM Punk is the perfect man for that job. And I think we need to kick Goldberg's ass on the way out of the pro wrestling business. And CM Punk is the man for that job. And he can beat Goldberg, get cashed in on immediately by Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and off we go. Or lose to Goldberg and Seth cashes in, whatever. Or no cat. I mean, Goldberg can't leave SummerSlam with the belt. But I think, Punk taking it from Goldberg with some sort of Seth cash-in mixed in to allow Goldberg to go out with some shenanigans with Seth. Like maybe Seth cashes in mid-match and hits Goldberg with the briefcase because it's a triple threat now with no rules. And all of a sudden, Goldberg goes down and Punk's down and Seth pins Punk or something, But I think Goldberg versus CM Punk on paper is a bigger match than any match you could possibly do with Gunther at SummerSlam as the world champion. Like, Gunther's the world champion, and he's cool, and we're going to have plenty of time with Gunther doing big matches. But at this point in time, you've got maybe 1 or 2 Goldberg matches left. Let's, make it a little fun and go for 2. It's only 3 weeks away. He could hit Gunther with a spear and a jackhammer tomorrow night, end it, be champion, and then go into a 3-week program with Punk, work a 4-minute match with him, have Seth interrupt, do shenanigans, and, on paper, CM Punk, Bill Goldberg is a crazy matchup. Where years from now, you could go, hey, remember when they did Punk Goldberg? Wasn't that nuts? What a weird match. It's weird. It's box office. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Goldberg should win the world title tomorrow, John.
I get that, and I kind of almost feel the same way. Different reasons for it, but there's a difference between you think you should win and what you are predicting.
Yeah.
Are you predicting Goldberg winning or not?
It's hard because I really don't think any of that is going to happen, but I think it would be pretty fun. Because, what else are they going to do with Gunther at SummerSlam? Does he work Punk?
Could happen, yeah, sure.
Because Punk pushed him over
a
couple weeks ago, right?
It happened 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see Goldberg win. I think Gunther Punk is a solid match for SummerSlam, but I don't think it gets people talking. I think if they did Goldberg with the title, if Goldberg wins the belt tomorrow, people go nuts. People are like, what? They did what? And then if Punk comes out as like the representative of like real pro wrestling and does these promos on Goldberg, I think people would really buy into that. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I don't think they want Goldberg to get booed because I think that's what would happen if he went against Punk.
Yeah.
I think they like that he's getting a positive reaction. They want to keep that way. So that's why I think if they go forward with Goldberg, which I think they should just off the reaction alone, and you can do Goldberg Gunther again at SummerSlam, to be honest. And I don't know if you put it back on Gunther or not, but I think you want to stay positive with Goldberg. But I say let it run for a little bit because it'll get people talking, and I think more people will be interested in the rematch, actually.
Are we both predicting Goldberg to win? That can't be. We can't do that.
Well, I want to know, are you predicting? You didn't say if you are or not.
But let's go with yes. I'm going to go yes. What the hell? I think it might happen. I think they're going to go with Goldberg. I think Goldberg's going to win. I think this last match thing is kind of a swerve. I think he's going to win. It's going to shock the world.
I think he's going to have a very good showing. They're going to make him look in his best light, I think, possibly. But yeah, I could see him not walk away with the World Heavyweight Championship, though. So
yeah,
and it doesn't really. Safe. Yeah, and it doesn't really. We don't need a rematch, really. Like one and done. That's all we really need. He got hurt getting prepared for this. You don't need to risk it even more. So just get the one and done. Be happy with that. You got that, and I think he should be pretty happy with that. I think. So I'm going with Gunther.
Yeah, I think that's the smart pick. I'm being dumb picking Goldberg, but it's fun to be dumb sometimes. No,
it's not a bad idea. I kind of like. I wouldn't mind. I would rather see it. Like I'm like you. I think Goldberg should win, but I think they might be too safe with it.
Sometimes they take risks. It would be good, man. Like you take a lot of the, like whatever happens tomorrow afternoon at All In. If Goldberg wins the belt, like a few hours later, most of the wrestling talk will be centered around that.
Well, again, it depends what really happens at All In. I mean, the thing is, people might take that in a bad way, actually. So it depends how you look at that.
Yeah, like if Hangman loses, I think people will just talk about, like, what the hell? Moxley still?
Well, stuff like that. Like if Sting came back, if Bryan Danielson came back.
I don't think either of those guys are coming back.
Oh, I highly expect Sting will make an appearance. I'm not saying Sting's making a comeback into wrestling, but I think Sting is definitely going to make an appearance, maybe a run-in or so. I'm expecting that main event to be like Roman versus Cody too. I don't know about you.
Oh, you think there's going to be interference?
Oh, well, it's Texas Death, right?
Yeah. Bloodline rules.
Right.
Okay, I want to get to that. We still have more Saturday night's main event. So you're going with Gunther. I'm going with Goldberg. Angelo Contagonis in the chat saying Gunther is not losing to Goldberg. Jason Pete goes, again? Yeah. Shout out to you guys, members supporting over at join.ringsidereport.net. Ryan Katz says SmackDown is better at 2 hours. I agree. 2 hour SmackDown again tonight. Nice. Does that mean that when they come to Montreal, it's just a 2 hour show? Like, do they just give you 2 hours of stuff, or is there an extra hour before?
Super chat.
Wait and see. I think there's always something a little before, anyways, because they have speed still going on, right? The speed matches. I think you saw it the last time they had Raw, right?
So, it was pretty good, actually.
So I think that's still going to happen, but maybe that's it. They'd have to start a little bit earlier if they're still 3 hours, but they don't have to start as early, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait and see. Maybe they have the speed a little bit afterwards, after SmackDown's over. We'll see what happens. I did put in the request today, so I might go to SmackDown. We'll wait and see. No promises with that, but possibly I'll be in attendance again.
I don't know who you're putting in requests with. Your connections?
Oh, I know people. Yeah, my connections and all that.
Wow. Cool. Well, I'm just a regular Mark over here buying tickets like a sucker, John. What can I say? I'm not as cool as you. I'm not in the wrestling business like you are, man. You know. What can I say?
Well, you got a family to take care of too, so it's a little bit more complicated with.
Well, that's it. I got to get multiple tickets. I can't just be like, "Can you get me one or two?" I need like 3 or 4.
Right.
You know, it's hard
That's
to ask
it,
for 3 or 4 good seats, anyways. Jason P dropping a super chat. He says, "We all know it's kayfabe, but how and why would Goldberg win tomorrow? It makes no sense to me that he would win." So like in a kayfabe way, I think he's asking, how would Goldberg win? I mean, a few years ago, he beat Brock Lesnar in like 90 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
You know, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, or couple spears or whatever. I mean, that's all that needs to happen. And like, that's kind of been his gimmick his whole career. Like, how does Goldberg win? How Goldberg always won. You know what I mean? Like, spear, maybe another spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. It's over real quick. And like, I think it's believable as long as he can do the moves and show up in decent shape. It's, you know, I mean, it's not super believable, but you go, all right, well, fine. Like he did it to Brock not long ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Goldberg becomes a champion. And again, I'd rather see it happen because it would get people talking. Will it be a positive or negative? Wait and see. But people will definitely be talking.
Yeah. Angelo says, I wouldn't mind a ticket or 2 for SmackDown when it comes to Montreal. Yeah, it'd be nice if they just handed them out, right? It'd be nice if they just gave them to people. Here you go. Would you like to go to SmackDown? This is for you. Unfortunately, they charge a lot of money for them. Johnny North has got all the connections, though. Who knows? Who knows how it works for Big Johnny?
They charge more than ever before, as they found out already, sadly.
Yes, that's the plan, to charge more than ever so they can announce the biggest gate of all time. Oh, and LA Knight will wrestle Seth Rollins. This is a feud that's been really going a lot on both shows because it's an inter-show feud. LA Knight and Seth Rollins feuding over something. I think Seth's goons cost LA Knight money in the bank, and LA Knight is still mad about that because Seth has money in the bank. Is that generally what started this?
Pretty much. Well, remember at the end of that match, LA Knight was the last one there to try to stop Seth, but he couldn't stop Seth. So that's what all boils down to, is that.
Right. Feels like so long ago. It's only a month ago, but man, they've done a lot of shows in between. They had that Night of Champions, you know?
Look at all the shows they're doing now. Like, a lot's going to happen in the next 48 hours.
Yeah, they're doing a ton. It's absurd. Okay, so LA and Seth. I mean, Seth probably, right?
You know, Seth doesn't really need to win this.
No.
Like, he's already got money in the bank, and Seth wins all the time, practically.
Yeah.
If anything, LA Knight needs to win, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think he will.
It's a numbers game. That's the problem that I have with it.
That too. And they just push Seth to the moon. This is the super push for Seth right now. Because they know, like, oh, we're probably going to lose Roman to the movies pretty soon, and we might lose Cody too, so we better get our other option going.
Well, LA is going to look very good, I think, in this match, and he'll probably have those moments where it's like, oh, he should have won, but damn those Bronsons.
Yeah.
So
those Bronson boys. Seth's got like 3 Bronsons working for him now. He's got Bronson Reed, Bronson Breaker, and who's the third Bronson again? It's a new Bronson. Do they have a new Bronson?
Bronzage Heyman.
They didn't get another guy? I thought they got another guy.
They might get Ricky Starks. That's apparently the rumor. Ricky Starks might jump, but that hasn't happened.
Oh, no.
Yet.
Solo got another guy. These groups just keep adding goons, just unnecessary goons.
And they're not the Bloodline, apparently.
No, what are they? The MJFs?
There is... MFTs, I believe, is what he said.
Man, those T-shirts look like MJF.
A little bit.
It's basically MJF's logo on their shirts, but it says MFT.
Right.
Man, it looks like it says MJF on their shirts. They're just all big MJF fans, I think. All right, so I'm going with Seth with the win, interference, and curb stomp and a pin. Yeah?
I mean, yeah, there might be one or two interference, but yeah, curb stomp in. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, Randy with Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre with Logan Paul. 1-on-1 with guys with them. I think Randy and Jelly get the win at SummerSlam, so Drew gets the win here.
So, a lot of heels winning this show, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Drew winning this because it's Drew's comeback match, right? So it makes sense. It's very heel heavy winning this.
Yeah, everybody's a heel. That's why I'm saying Goldberg, he's the one babyface that I got winning. It's 4 matches, and we're going all heel. You're going all heel. I'm taking one Goldberg babyface.
Was there not another match? I feel there's another match.
Yeah, there is, but it's Solo Sikoa defending the U.S. title against James Uso. Giant James.
Well, it's gonna be Solo, yeah. Wow. Whew. Yikes.
That's what I'm saying. I think Solo wins. I think Solo beats Big Jim or Giant James to his friends. And he retains the U.S. title. Giant James won the tag match tonight. It was Giant James and Los Angeles Knight versus Solo Sikoa and which goon did he pick tonight? JC Chazé?
I want to say it was JC.
Yeah. What's his last name? Chazé is the NSYNC guy, I think.
Mateo.
Chazé. JC Chazé. JC Mateo.
Wrestle yet.
Huh?
Tal is just a goon. Like the new one,
Taller
he's
Tonga.
Just a goon.
There's Tommy Tonga, Tongi Loa, and Taller Tonga. And JC Tonga and Solo Tonga. They should just call themselves the Tongas. The Tonga family.
We'll see if Tama comes back.
Yeah. He's been hurt.
Seen that yet.
So we got Drew over Randy. You're picking Drew over Randy too? And Solo over Jimmy. So you're picking all the heels to win on this 4-match Saturday night's main event.
Pretty sack. I mean, I'm really thinking Goldberg's going to win now. When
dude.
I look at this.
Look, man, think about the Atlanta crowd. All heels, heel. And then the main event, you're going to have the heel as well win against the hometown guy. Goldberg's not losing in Atlanta, brother. I think he's going to win.
Well, I'm more like thinking that now for sure. Like, I think it's more of a lock almost now. It has to be Goldberg because, yeah, all the heels are pretty much winning.
Did I just turn you around there? Wow. Did I convince you?
Just for
Are you changing your pick? Are you changing your pick to Bill Goldberg, John?
I'm not changing because, like, at least it's one we have different. So I'm gonna for the difference, I will not change it.
But you're starting to believe, aren't you?
Well, I believe it more than I believed it before. That's for sure. Before, I was kind of like, it could go this way, it could go that way. Now I'm thinking it's probably going to be Goldberg.
They took the belt off Jey Uso to give it to Gunther so that Gunther could have the belt for this match. Why does Gunther have to have the belt for this match? To lose to Bill Goldberg. So Goldberg could get the belt. Goonberg was a transitional champion from Jey Uso to Goldberg. Come on.
And Well, it means we'll probably see Goldberg again then. So people need to get ready for that. Get ready, Angelo. I know you don't like that.
Also, what a story. The Jewish warrior defeats the evil German Nazi type character. Very old school for WWE. It's like a gimmick from the 60s.
Well, I think the bigger story is like he's nearly 60 years old and he becomes the world heavyweight champion. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, all the old guys will love it. Triple H is really into it. Very excited. Yeah, I mean, is it going to happen? Have we got something here, John? Wow.
I mean, the stars are aligning for this, it looks like, so.
Wow.
Get ready for it, people.
Wow.
Get ready. Goldberg's going to be champion.
Oh, I can't believe you're saying that. It's a turn.
Well,
it's a heel turn for you, John. You turn heel on the show tonight. It's great. I love it. You join the dark side. You gonna say go Yankees with me?
I'm still predicting that Gunther's going to win, but I don't like my chances, to be fair.
Go Yankees.
No. Like I said, the Yankees from hell. I sent you that today, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That was a great Simpsons joke.
Whatever. All right. So let's do the other WWE show this weekend. WWE's Evolution going down Sunday night. Just before we jump into AEW's All In, let's tell you what's happening Sunday for the WWE. They've got Jessie Jane, the NXT Women's Champion, defending against Jordan Grace. Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, defending against Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defending the WWE Tag Titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Sol Ruka and Zarya. And the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. There will be a battle royal for a world title match at Clash in Paris, featuring many wrestlers: Stephanie Vaquer, Avi Nile, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kaylani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of these names for the first time. Zelina Vega, Julia, Candice LeRae, B-Fab, Michin, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Albert Fire. Tiffany Stratton defending the WWE Women's Championship against Trish Stratus. Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-barred match. And Becky Lynch defending the Women's Intercontinental title in a triple threat against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Not bad. Fun card. I like it.
Well, I think WWE made a mistake by having back-to-back nights, because isn't it back-to-back nights in the same pretty much area, or if not the same arena?
Is it? Yeah, it's in Atlanta. Yeah. They're doing Saturday night's main event and Evolution back-to-back all weekend in Atlanta. It's a good wrestling town.
Sure, but I think it's a little much to put on like a Saturday night's main event and then a women's the second ever Evolution women's PLE like right away. I think it was overdoing it for that market. I think if they would have done this, they should have done it somewhere else. I think.
Do you know how ticket sales have gone? Is it? I mean, I assume they're doing well. They do well everywhere they go now. WWE doesn't struggle to sell tickets. Like, I don't think it's a problem for them.
I think Saturday night's main event, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I mean, you have Goldberg in the main event. I think that's sold. I think for the women's one, I don't think it's even close.
WWE Evolution current setup 7,311, tickets distributed 6,657. Wow, that's according to WrestleTix, which is usually a pretty good source. So they've only set up for 7,000 and they've sold just under 7,000 for that. They're doing Great American Bash as well in like a small theater, the NXT show. They've only sold 729 tickets for that, but that's like a smaller thing.
That's NXT. I get it.
Trying to find numbers for Saturday night's main event for you, but here we go. Oh yeah, more tickets sold for that. Same arena night before, 11,781 sold as of yesterday. Set up for 12,785. So they're set up to expect way more people at Saturday night's main event than they are for the Evolution show, which kind of sucks for all the women competing on that one. Are there any? Yeah, I mean, there's one women's match on Saturday night's main event, right? No, not one. No, not one. Cool. So the women get to do their own show, but the next night in a smaller, same arena, just smaller crowd. Nice.
They got dealt a bad hand, I think, in this one.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's really their fault, but the way it was set up like this, they were almost set up to fail in a sense.
There was way more build for Saturday night's main event. This Evolution show seems like an afterthought.
What, you talk about some of the matches, like, when did we hear about these matches, like last week?
Yeah.
I feel like it.
They all got put together pretty quick. They've had maybe 2 to 3 weeks at most to build some of this stuff. I mean, Jade and Naomi's been building for a while, right? Since before Mania. They got that.
Well, it's a rematch from Mania, too, so it helps a little bit.
This time it's no holds barred, though. And you got to proceed with caution. So, and she's got money in the bank. You know, it's a different Naomi. And it's a different gimmick match. I don't hate this card. I mean, Io and Rhea is real interesting.
I like it's the main event. Because it's the main event, I'm like, oh, there's a good chance it could be a title change.
It should be the main event. It's Mommy. Mommy's wrestling for the belt. I mean, who else is on? I mean, Rhea Ripley is a massive star. You hear the crowd every time Rhea comes out? They go nuts. People love Rhea Ripley. I think she's the most beloved woman on the WWE roster.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I feel Trish, though, as well, though. Like, she's still considered, like, a big star in WWE history.
Yeah, but she's not, like, every day like Rhea.
No, but that's it. I think you're right. Rhea is, right now, like, she's, like, setting new standards, I think. So, like, you could put her among the top of, like, WWE overall. So, that's huge. You don't always see that. So,
yep.
Yeah, I agree with you. It should be the main event. And if anything, Trish and Tiffany, it might be the opener.
Could be, yeah. Let's stick with Rhea and Io for a second. Let's get predictions. I think Rhea wins the belt. I think Rhea does beat Io and becomes champion again.
Is it a little much? I think it's a little much to have a new champion to end both nights, though. And that seems to be the plan.
Yeah, but no other title changes.
You don't think any other title change? Okay.
No.
I don't know about that.
Maybe one other, but like nothing major. And whatever they're doing, you got to set up some things for SummerSlam too. I think they're reshuffling the deck a bit to set up some matches for SummerSlam. Like if Goldberg wins the belt, it's to set up something bigger for SummerSlam. If Rhea wins the belt, I think it's to set up some big match for her for SummerSlam. I'm not sure who it's against, but, you know, maybe we see, you know, somebody return like AJ Lee and we do AJ Rhea at SummerSlam. Like, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Paige is coming back. Who knows?
I don't know if that's that big of a match for SummerSlam, but okay. Like,
it's something.
It's I guess.
Well, what can you do for Rhea for SummerSlam? I mean, Liv, I think, is going to be hurt still for a while. That would be the bigger match, even though we've seen it done to death. She had that great match with Raquel in Saudi Arabia, but I don't know where you go from there. Like, what do you do with Rhea at SummerSlam if she is champion? I mean, maybe Asuka, Rhea Asuka would be fun.
Well, here's another thing, too, you got to take in consideration. The winner of the Battle Royal gets a title shot of their choosing, right?
At the Clash in Paris, though, not SummerSlam. The Clash in Paris is after SummerSlam.
Right, end of August. August 31st, something like that.
Yeah, 31st.
But that's it. They might, like, if it's against Rhea, that match, they build that up. I could see them not having Rhea defend the title at SummerSlam. It's possible.
Maybe a tag or something.
Something like, I could see that, tagging with the person, that team, like, who won that. Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe her and Io against Raquel and Roxanne for the tag belts.
I don't know about that. I feel like for tag, like, there's a lot of, like, you see it's a 4-way tag. Like, you just make it a single tag. So
yeah, I think we might see a title change there. I'm not sure.
Really?
I mean, I think it's possible, but I'm not 100% on that one. Io, Rhea, though. Let's stick with that. I got Rhea winning. Yeah?
Yeah, I agree. I don't agree with that they're doing this, but I think it's going to happen.
Okay. How about that fatal 4-way tag match? Raquel Rodriguez and her new partner, Roxanne Perez. They're still the champions, even though Liv was one half. She's out with an injury, so Roxanne is in. It's a 4-way for the tag belts, defending against Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, Sol Ruka and Zarya, and Asuka and Kairi Sane. Now, Asuka and Kairi, they've been a tag team before. They've got a tag team named the Kabuki Warriors. They've been tag team champions before. I think they could win. I think Charlotte and Alexa could also win.
Explain.
It's Charlotte and Alexa. They're the biggest stars in the match. And they want them
win tonight on SmackDown.
The Alexa won tonight on SmackDown in that 4-way, and I don't think that stops them from winning at Evolution. And I think you also want them involved in something at SummerSlam because it's Charlotte Flair. So that's something. She's never won the tag belts either, right? Or has she?
No, she won it with Asuka, actually, Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Has Alexa? I think so.
With multiple different partners.
No, so it doesn't really matter. But I think this little pairing, like, they're doing something here. They had nothing for Charlotte. They had nothing for Bliss. And they're like, let's do this, whatever this is. Alexa has a shirt even saying, we're not friends. They're just partners or whatever.
Oh, I agree with you. I think they're definitely going that direction. I just think the 4-way tag, that's not where it's going to happen. I can see them wrestling Judgment Day at SummerSlam, just straight up Charlotte and Alexa against Judgment Day. 4-way tag, I'm thinking Judgment Day pins the NXT team and they'll retain the titles.
Okay. I see Charlotte and Alexa taking it here. I'm going to go with them.
All right.
Any thoughts on JC Jane defending the NXT women's title against Jordynne Grace? I have no idea. I'm going to go with Jordynne Grace to win.
Like, yeah, I don't know too much about what's going on with that, but I think they're pushing Grace, so I think that's why they had to get the title off of Stephanie Baker, so Grace could get the title. So that's what's happening. I think Grace is going to become the champion.
There you go. A lot of title changes here. 3 title changes.
Only 2.
I'm predicting 3.
You have 3.
Yeah. A little much. Who knows? Okay, the Battle Royal for the world title shot at Clash in Paris. I read you the names before. I think Nikki Bella's winning. She's the
I see her
one.
in the finals.
She's the only one who cut a promo for this thing.
Right. And I see, remember, I think it was the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. She was down in the final 2. And I think that's going to happen again. She'll be in the final 2. But I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to win.
And we do Stephanie Vaquer versus
Rhea Ripley.
I think Nikki Bella versus Rhea Ripley would be bigger.
It depends how you look at it. Like, you're looking in terms of name value. I'm talking in terms of like the best match you could do.
Yeah. Well, you're right about that, but I'm right too.
Sure. But
what's the WWE about, though? You know, is it about the match or is it about the name value? I think if Nikki's willing to do it, you give her the Battle Royal, and you know, it would be funny if it was Nikki and Stephanie Vaquer at the end, because Nikki called her Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer.
Well, she was trying to be cute with it, right, or something.
I don't know what she was trying. She was trying to pronounce it properly, but it was just way off. Okay, so I've got Nikki and you've got Stephanie Vakwe.
Should be good. Unlike you saw, I know you're a big fan of Kairi Sane, but I don't know. She had a rough week this week. Not the greatest matches in the world. That match on Raw against Roxanne.
Yeah, it was rough.
That's nomination for like one of the worst matches I've seen this year on Raw.
Was that entirely Kairi's fault, though? I mean, come on.
Well, it go. You know, you work together, right? So you both take the blame for that. But
yeah,
they both didn't look too good.
Nope. No, they did not. I would like to see Nikki get eliminated in this match. And then
just predict her to win? What the heck?
Hold on.
Okay.
Take it easy. Disappear under the ring, and then coming out on the other side, Brie Bella, dressed the same, and then she eliminates whoever, and then she wins it, but really Nikki wins. Twin magic. Classic Bella move. You love it.
Interesting.
You love it.
I mean, her husband will be in Texas the day before, and I imagine she's going to be there. No, but I mean, she could make the trip.
Who knows?
Not impossible.
All right. Well, I've got Nikki. You've got Stephanie. Tiffy Time versus Trish Stratus, WWE Women's Championship. I think Tiffy Time beats Trish. I think it's fun that they're doing this match, but, you know, Tiffany's just going to get a big win over a legend on her way to a Jade Cargill match at SummerSlam.
You know, I hope this isn't the end for Trish. I feel there's more that she can do, and it's nice that she's getting this match, and I think this will show that she can still have big matches. I hope it will anyways, and we'll wait and see come Sunday, but I definitely hope this isn't the end for her, because I think she could have even more matches with more of the upcoming stars.
Yeah, I mean, she has been doing this for years now.
Off and on, like, yeah. She had a little bit of a run, right? She stopped.
Yeah.
Came back, Elimination Chamber, right? So, yeah.
But that's just kind of what she does. She comes in once in a while. Sometimes she comes in for a couple of months, but then she goes away, and then she comes back, and she's just always good. I think this Trish schedule that she's on is fine. Off and on, here and there. I don't think she needs to stick around after this match, but I agree. I think at some point she'll be back, and she'll wrestle whoever's, you know, logical at that point. Roxanne Perez or who knows?
I wouldn't mind seeing Trish like win a Rumble, actually.
Like one last big match at Mania?
Yeah, I think that'd be great for her. I think she's definitely like that should definitely add to already an amazing like career that she's had, but that would definitely add a lot to it, I think.
I think that's a good idea. I would love to see that. She deserves that.
Yeah.
I love Trish. I'd love to see her beat Tiffy Time. I just don't see it happening here. Right?
100%. You're 100% right about that.
Jade and Naomi. Proceed with caution. It's a no-holds-barred match. I'm going to go with Jade. Jade's on a roll right now. They're gearing her up for SummerSlam to get a big title match. I don't think she loses on her last stop right before that. I think she wins going into SummerSlam looking strong. I think this match will be surprisingly good. Remember that.
Yeah, well, I'll always hold you to you that because like sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And with Jade matches, it's definitely a pick 'em on that one. So wait and see. I think it might help you the fact that it's no holds barred.
Yes.
So that means it's just going to be garbage wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So wait and see. It could get the reactions. However, it might get very sloppy too, though. So
yeah. It could go really wrong. But, like, I have less confidence in this match being really good than I did in the Raquel Rhea match being really good, like the Street Fight or whatever they did in Saudi Arabia. Remember when I said before that, I was like, I think this is going to be a very good match, and then it wound up stealing the show. I think this could steal the show because it's no holds barred. What?
I said it was good. I didn't say it still stole the show.
What do you
I
mean?
said
There was nothing
good.
better on that.
Like, they still had that table thing that was kind of disgraceful.
It was the
You
best
saw
match
that,
on that
like-
card. That card sucked. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was a bad card. But I'm not saying that match was perfect either. The
No, but
match
it was
had
the
its
best
own-
thing you saw. They stole the show. They won the night. They were the best.
It was good because the main event had too much shenanigans in it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was overall bad.
I thought overall, like, Punk and Cena actually wasn't bad until it stopped being a match for way too long. It felt like
Yeah.
10 minutes of just ridiculousness.
Yeah, I couldn't stomach any of that. It ruins the whole experience for me. So Jade over Naomi.
Yeah, well, Jade has to win because she's the number one contender, right? So,
Mhm.
one queen of the ring. She has to win all her matches going into SummerSlam.
And Becky Lynch defending the Intercontinental title against Bayley and Lyra. I think Becky winds up retaining because Bayley and Lyra destroy each other. Becky, opportunistic win, picks up the pieces. She just won the belt. Becky retains.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure where they're going with this, though. I felt Lyra was going to get another match with Becky, but this is the other match, and I don't think Lyra's getting the belt back right here. So I wonder what happens going into SummerSlam now.
Bayley, Becky 1-on-1.
Yeah, they could do that. We did see it on Raw recently, but there wasn't really a winner to that. So, yeah, they could do it.
There you go. That's money. Bayley, Becky 1-on-1. Intercontinental title on the line. That's a SummerSlam match right there, brother. Okay. So that's WWE's Women's Evolution. All women's show, Sunday night. We might do a post show depending on what time it ends. This is a long card, though. It's like 7 matches. Don't count on it.
Well, okay. Well, it's good to know. Like, should we expect it or not? It's good
I'm
for
going to
us
say
know.
probably not. We'll definitely do a post show tomorrow for AEW's All In. But
you
as
go.
far as Evolution, like, we'll see. Well, I gotta find out how long the show's gonna be. I mean, if it ends at 10, maybe. If it ends at 11, probably not. Even 10.
You got to watch out. They like airing a lot of commercials. So,
Yeah, probably not then on Sunday, John. Let's take it easy. Why are we pushing it? Let's give it a rest. We'll do one tomorrow.
got enough wrestling to watch tomorrow. So,
Yeah, brother, we got enough to watch tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna watch Evolution Sunday, but damn, man,
We'll
the
talk about
Jays
it
are
one day.
winning 4-0 against the A's right now. They
well.
keep winning.
Someone was saying the Jays aren't great.
Well, they're not.
Well, humble pies come into play, I think.
They're not great. They're beating the A's. The A's suck. Please, they're on a hot streak. I don't believe in the Jays. It's July. It's like not even the All-Star break yet. Talk to me in like mid-August. Tell me if they're still good. See how the Yankees play them like in 2 weeks when they go to Toronto again. See how that works.
I'm
Different
sure
team.
we'll get lots of updates about that.
Yankees released DJ LeMahieu. I mean, that guy was our second baseman when we played Toronto last time, and now he's not even on the team anymore. That's a difference. Moving Jazz Chisholm from third to second and putting Peraza in at third, big difference defensively. Huge. It's been...
Isn't Max Fried missing the All-Star game too?
yeah, to pitch for the Yankees instead tomorrow.
Okay.
It's not an injury or anything.
Interesting.
Just Rodon pitched today. Fried's scheduled to pitch tomorrow, and he didn't want to pitch again on whatever. It was short rest. He's not going to do that. No point. He's an all-star. He knows it. Rodon's going to take his spot on the team. Max Fried is the man.
I question if Rodon's an all-star, but all right.
How many all-stars does Boston have, John?
Bergman's back.
How many players on the Red Sox team made the All-Star team?
I know Bergman made it.
Bregman? Call him
Yeah.
Bergman?
Call him Bergman, yeah. I can call
His
him
name's
Bergman. if I want.
Bregman.
I believe it's pronounced that. You had it better pronounced than I did.
Correct. Let's see. Red Sox. Mets have 4. Yankees have 4. Jazz, Fried, Judge, Rodon. Red Sox.
Jazz is in the home run derby, isn't he?
Jazz is in the home run derby, yeah. Red Sox have 3. Bregman, Chapman, Crochet. Chappie. Old Chappie. Still throwing heat. God.
Crochet is like really good, man.
I know.
He's like our ace.
Yeah, he's very good. That's why he's an all-star. Bregman, you know? I think the Red Sox should lose a few games, become sellers at the trade deadline, and send Bregman over to New York. Give us your third
Still
baseman.
need a third baseman, huh?
Yeah, give us your
It didn't
third
work out
baseman.
too
We
well.
need a third baseman that can hit. Peraza, you know, he's good defensively, but offensively, he's not good.
Yeah, Jazz didn't quite work out for you, huh?
Angelo says they designated him for assignment. He's still with the team. He's not really with the team, though. He's, you know.
When they do that, you're gone.
Yeah, he's DFA. I mean, he's gone. He's not with the team. It's basically a release. They got to pay him or whatever. He can sign somewhere else, but he's there. You know, he's not going to AAA. I don't think there's room for him in AAA. Good memories with DJ LeMahieu. Good memories. Okay, back to the wrestling. I told you we had to stick to the wrestling, John. We got too much wrestling to cover here. Stop it.
We're almost done. We got
Stop.
2 done. 1 to go.
1 to go. Whew. Sorry, I'm watching the Jays too. I should stop paying attention to other baseball, but they got bases loaded, top 5, already 4-0. I mean, they could blow this game open in a second here. So, yikes!
I'm not surprised.
No, the A's are not good. A's are really not good. Okay, AEW All In. Oh my God, 12 matches on this stupid thing. Are you kidding me, Tony Khan? What are we doing?
Is that are we counting pre-show too? We
Yeah,
must
3
count
pre-show matches, 9
Okay.
matches on the pay-per-view, but still. 9 is nuts. 12 with the pre-show is just unnecessary. It's too much.
Well, and let's note this as well. It starts at 1 p.m. the pre-show, right? So it's 2-hour pre-show.
Yeah. Usually don't they do like an hour of just talk and then the wrestling starts at like 2? So they do like an hour talk, then an hour wrestling?
I'd expect half an hour of talk and then
Yeah, because
all
they got
wrestling.
3 matches.
Yeah.
FTR wrestles the Outrunners on the pre-show. Poor FTR. I think they'll win this match because, come on. The Outrunners? Please.
Well, I usually wouldn't watch the pre-show because I feel like I get enough watching the pay-per-view. But I kind of want to see that match because it's FTR. And like from the highlights that I saw, they had a very good match on Collision. I imagine they're going to have a better match at the stadium and All In. So even if it's not on the pay-per-view, they're still going to have the best outing they can. So that's worth watching, even if it's not on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have it on, probably. But I'm going to be watching the Yankee game because they start at 1 tomorrow. So
it's hard for you because, like, I know your kids don't watch AEW, so it's kind of weird for them to watch AEW when they aren't really keeping up with it.
Well, my daughter doesn't really like wrestling too much.
Oh, okay.
She's not really into it.
Okay.
She kind of is into it a bit, but like not as much as my son was at her age. Like at 3 years old, he was like into wrestling. He liked wrestling. And at 8, he still loves wrestling. But my daughter is, she's not so into it. She's kind of into it, because, her brother and her uncle and her daddy, But she loves Cody Rhodes.
Right. She likes the singing.
Yeah. There's parts of wrestling she likes, but she's not super into it. My son is really into it, and he is, like, pumped for Texas Death. Like, when I told him that he got to watch All In because it's on in the afternoon, he was excited. When I told him that Hangman was wrestling Moxley for the belt, he was excited. And then when I told him that they added the stipulation of Texas Death, he was like, oh, Texas Death. Like, he knows it's going to be something that he probably shouldn't watch, but he's going to get to see it, and he's very excited. And, it is what it is. I explained to him it's all a show, so it's all fine. I think.
Yeah, there'll just be a lot of blood, that's all.
I mean, we all have blood in our bodies. That's how we live. Humans have blood. If you get cut, you bleed. These guys bleed. He knows Jon Moxley bleeds. He laughs at it. It's, like, funny to him,
Get ready for that.
He's like a smart wrestling fan at 8 years old. It's kind of nuts. He knows more about wrestling things. Like, he's starting to watch some YouTube videos about facts of wrestling, and he seems to know more than I do about certain things. It's kind of crazy.
YouTube has a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
It's a good platform for information.
Yeah. Soaks it in.
But
so he's hyped for Texas Death. So we'll see how much of that I let him watch before I put my hands over his eyes or tell him to leave the room. He'll be all right, though.
Well, it's just the skewers, I think that's going to happen for sure.
Oh, God.
With Moxley.
I mean, I took him to Dynamite.
That's true. I don't know if there was there was bleeding. I think there was some accidental blood, actually.
Maybe.
I think Moxley wrestle Briscoe, I think?
Possibly. I don't recall. I just remember Edge and Christian wrestled each other in the main event, which was cool.
Yeah. I remember, I think there was some accidental blood in the first match. Was it actually, it was Roosh, I think. It was actually Moxley against Roosh. I think Roosh got busted open.
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Okay, FTR over the Outrunners, right?
That's what I got, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big Boom AJ, the Costco guy, the cookie, chocolate chump chip cookie guy.
Who's wrestled before.
Yes, a couple of times. Right? He's not good.
He was wrestler before he became this chocolate chip guy. Right.
But then he became a wrestler again for AEW, and he's wrestled a couple times for AEW, and he's not been good.
I think he broke his foot, didn't he, in one match?
I think so.
Yeah.
So he's teaming with Hologram, because of course he is, Kyle O'Reilly and Tomohiro Ishii. They will have Big Justice, who is Big Boom AJ's son, and the Rizzler, who is another child who seems to be just an associate of them, which is odd. I think someone should look into that, however.
Okay. You can't be friends with people. Okay.
Friends with children? Like, if you're a grown adult and you're friends with children in different states, I think that's called something. Anyways, Don Callis will have people there against them, including his extended family. I mean, Don Callis' family now has like half the AEW heel jabroni roster. Hechicero, I'm not even sure. Lance Archer. Hechicero. It doesn't matter what his name is. Lance Archer, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta. It's an 8-man tag. I think the Costco family will win. They will beat the Don Callis family. The children and the Rizzler and the Costcos, they will win. Are they still over on TikTok or something? Are they still a thing? Or has that run out? Because I imagine like a kid going, and then the dad going chocolate cookies. Like it can only really take you so far. People only have an appetite for that for about, this long. Like, are they still over in any way? Does AEW benefit still from having these guys?
Well, you didn't quite do all of it. It isn't like touch one cheek, touch the other cheek. Then it's the like on the chin
No,
afterwards.
I don't study the Rizzler because honestly, I don't get it. It's not amusing to me.
Well, that seems to always pop up. I find the Rizzler videos, like whatever he's doing, that seems to pop up. AJ and Big Boom, like not so much, but they're around. They're going to be
they'll
around
win,
because
Baby faces.
well, yeah, they're the baby faces. They want to make people happy before the show starts, right? So I expect most baby faces to win in this case. They should.
Speaking of baby faces to win, this show in Texas, and we have a group called the Sons of Texas. Dustin Rhodes, Marshall Von Erich, Ross Von Erich, and Sammy Guevara with Kevin Von Erich in their corner will, of course, win against Shane Taylor, Captain Dean, Lee Moriarty, and Carly Bravo with Anthony Ogogo in their corner. Oh, he's still around. Huh.
Still exists.
Wow. Still feuding with the Rhodes brothers, I guess. Dustin there. The Texas boys will for sure win. It's kind of cool that they have this like big Texas group with the Von Erichs and the Rhodes in Texas at a big show. This is cool. I might tune in just to see that.
Well, the fact that apparently they've sold a bunch more tickets, I mean, the fact that is happening now, I'm not surprised that they sold more tickets. The Von Erichs, that's a huge draw, so that makes a lot of sense that they're having this match. And, like, of course they're going to win. Like, honestly, like, I can't see many teams at all beating the Von Erichs in Texas.
That's right. Plus, Von Erichs with Dustin Rhodes. I mean,
that's a good point, too, yeah.
Come on. The Rhodes family in Texas, the Von Erich family in Texas, you think those forces combined could ever lose in the great state of Texas? Great state for professional wrestling. Some of the best wrestlers in the history of the business came from Texas.
Isn't Sammy also from Texas?
He is, but I'm not counting him amongst the greats. He's no Stone Cold. He's no Undertaker. He's no JBL. He's no Shawn Michaels, by God. Anyhow, he is Sammy Guevara.
JBL is there in Texas, actually, at their Star cast.
Ooh, JBL.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to show up on the pay-per-view, but...
No, it would be cool, though.
He's in the area.
Okay, how about Timeless Toni Storm defending the AEW Women's World Championship against Mercedes Moné? I like the promo they did on Dynamite this week. Really good.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, besides Mercedes messing up and saying Sunday instead of Saturday.
Whatever.
But I like the intensity that Tony had with it. I like how she almost went to hit her and it didn't work out, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mercedes is going to take it now. I really had Tony going all the way up to this, but now I feel like Mercedes is going to take it.
Why?
Because I feel like this has to be the end of her, like, capturing all the titles. Like, she got all these titles, 4 championships, 6 belts. Like, she should just capture them all. It makes sense.
I think All In is going to be a big celebration for AEW and what makes AEW great. And I think one of the things that makes AEW great is the timeless one, Toni Storm. I think she wins. I think she retains. You know, she's one of the biggest stars for AEW. I think she beats Mercedes.
She's never won it All In. She lost the women's championship against Saraya, and she lost against Mariah May.
Mm-hmm. So you think she loses here and wins it all out? Takes it back? What do you think?
That's a great question. I mean, I think she probably will, but I think they're going to give it to Mercedes here. Because the other thing, too, like, we're going to talk about this later on, I don't feel like every face is going to win. Like, some faces have to lose, and I think Tony's going to be one of the losers.
I think some baby faces will lose, but I don't think Tony's going to be one of them. I'm going with Tony to win. Go Tony.
Well, if it's the opening match, I think you have a very good shot.
Mm-hmm. You think it's the opener?
I mean, if it's not near the end, I think it's opener.
I think it's near the end.
I agree with you on that one. I think it's probably, if not the second to last, it's in that ballpark.
I think it's second to last, yeah.
Mercedes did open the last pay-per-view, did she not?
I don't know. Yeah, but that's not for the world title. That's like a secondary belt.
Yeah, but I could see it happen. I think Tony and Mariah was like second match at the last All In, so they've done it before.
Okay.
Just had the women's title really quick.
Okay, how about the other big match on this card? Texas Death, AEW World Championship on the line. Hangman Adam Page challenging Jon Moxley. If Hangman loses, we riot. He's got to win. He's got to win. Like, this is the time. It's enough. The Jon Moxley reign of terror has to end. It's Hangman time. Give him the belt back. 2-time champion. Hangman Adam Page. One of the best in the business. You know, the run has been great. The build to this point has been great. It's his time. Give him the ball. It's his company. Let him run with it. I think let him run with it for the next year. It's Hangman time.
I think you're right. And it's one of the reasons why I changed my pick from Tony winning to Mercedes winning, because they're giving them this moment. And I think this is going to end the show, Hangman winning the title. Because they're going to give them this moment, they needed some like letdown. So Tony is a letdown. But Hangman, that's going to be the big crowning moment. They've been pushing that thing that you've been saying a long time. Like, he's the main character. They push that like crazy. They put a lot of attention on him. It has to be him to beat Moxley, and it's been building towards this. The only thing where I had some doubt was the fact that Moxley's already lost a Texas Death to Hangman in the past. So then I'm like, oh, maybe they'll give it to Moxley here. And they're doing Forbidden Door in the UK, right? So I could see Ospreay getting the shot right away, especially if he wins. But then I'm like, well, maybe Hangman wins, and then Ospreay doesn't have to win. So there's a big whole like chain effect here that's going on with wins and losses. So I think Hangman's going to win this one.
Me too. I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome. I think the match is going to be really good. I think it's going to be really violent, and just seeing Hangman beat Moxley, finally winning the title, celebrating with the belt, I think it's going to be a great moment. A great moment for AEW, a great moment for pro wrestling. I love the Hangman. He's the best.
I expect it's going to be very violent. I'm expecting a lot of run-ins, Death Riders. I'm expecting some surprises. I'm expecting, if Sting's not here, Darby Allin, Bryan Danielson, maybe all of them. Why not? Because like I think it's all finally Moxley gets what's coming to him, I think. So I think it's going to happen all in this one match.
Yeah, I could see Bryan helping Hangman. I could see Darby helping Hangman. I could see that. Because Moxley's going to have his whole crew, right? Hangman might need some backup. And it might not be Ospreay and Swerve. It might be some other guys. With Ospreay and Swerve, too. Who knows? You know?
They might be taken care of, so.
I think they will be. Let's get to that match. So we both got Hangman winning, new champion. I've got Tony retaining. You've got Mercedes winning, new champion. How about Swerve and Ospreay versus the Young Bucks? If Swerve and Ospreay lose, they can't challenge for the AEW World title for 1 year. Right. And if the Bucks lose, they lose their EVP status. Swerve pulling a Stone Cold Steve Austin move, destroying the Young Bucks limousine this week with some heavy machinery on Dynamite. Very Stone Cold of Swerve. The Bucks were very upset. I think this match happening at All In, where Ospreay and Swerve would be kind of handcuffed from the world title for a year,
Super chat.
sets up a pretty cool match for next year's All In, where you would have Swerve and Ospreay out of title match jail and able to challenge for the world title again, and Hangman possibly with a year-long run, and maybe you have Swerve and Ospreay in the All-In finals, with the winner going to All In to get a title shot, where they haven't been able to get a title shot for a whole year, and one of those guys wins, and then next year at All In you have, Swerve and Hangman for the world title, which would be pretty cool, coming full circle with Swerve and Hangman. So I think the Bucks win. I think they remain EVPs because that's kind of their whole gimmick, and if they don't have that, I'm not sure where they go. And I think Swerve and Ospreay without title shots is kind of good for Hangman's run, because then Swerve and Ospreay can really be behind the Hangman and support him, because they can't wrestle him at all. Swerve and Hangman could actually become friends. We saw this promo that they did where they forgave each other and they showed respect, and it was real emotional backstage. And Swerve and Hangman could, become friends, get a relationship going in the next year, and then find themselves opponents again through circumstance and world championships and the Owen Cup and all of this stuff, where, here they are facing off against each other at All In. Once bitter enemies turn friends, turn enemies again. And if Hangman is the main character of AEW, I don't think there's anybody better suited to be his arch nemesis than Swerve Strickland. Given the history, given what they've done to each other, Swerve visiting the Hangman's baby in the house, Hangman burning Swerve's childhood home to the ground. The matches that they've had have been extremely violent and gruesome. They've put themselves, taken themselves to the limit. If anybody is the anti-Hangman, the enemy of Hangman, it has been Swerve. And yes, they can become friends. Isn't it interesting that they would become friends and kind of settle their differences a few days before Hangman is set to get a world title shot, and Swerve is set to have a match where he could not challenge for the title for a full calendar year? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sets itself up, and I really like it. I hope they do this, because I think it would be very cool if Swerve and Ospreay kind of backed up Hangman over the next year against, the Bucks or whoever, and then they find themselves as potential opponents for Hangman. The best man wins. Swerve wins. Then he faces Hangman and, beats Hangman next year and wins the title, or doesn't. I'd like it. I'd like that. So I'm going to go with the Bucks to win over Ospreay and Swerve, which would send them, I think, in a new direction where they can't challenge for the world title, so they maybe go for the tag team titles. And I think Ospreay and Swerve versus Bobby and Shelton would be some pretty fun matches, and it would give Bobby and Shelton some legit opponents to feud with, some legit babyface opponents. All good things.
Well, I think we're seeing it kind of the same way, I feel that promo that they had, Hangman and Swerve, they kind of aired out their grievances. I don't know if they're buddy-buddy or not. If anything, Swerve kind of gave me the impression that he still holds a bit of a grudge, but he's willing to not do anything about it for now. If anything, I think it's going to fester for a good year or so. So I think that's what's going to happen off this. And Ospreay and Swerve, maybe they'll go for the tag team titles, but I can see them that falling apart. And then Swerve eventually goes against Ospreay, eventually lead into him finally getting that title shot again. This will happen over a long period of time. I think they probably already planned this all out, the whole year of Ospreay and Swerve. So, but that's actually good if you think about it. Like, yeah, it's a bummer that to be out of the title picture, but to fight back into the title picture, that's also very intriguing to see how that's going to work out.
Mm-hmm. And I think, Hangman is going to need some backup too going forward, because MJF looming with the Hurt Business or whatever they're called right behind him.
Hurt Syndicate.
Hurt Syndicate. Yeah.
Hurt Syndicate.
Right. MJF has backup, and he's coming. Especially if Hangman's the next champion, the seeds have been planted there. I would expect MJF to be one of Hangman's main foes over the next year. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if MJF's going to win the gauntlet match, but I mean, whether wins or not, he's going to get a shot against Hangman eventually.
Mm-hmm.
He could win.
Harold Schneider dropping a super chat. Number one fan. He says, thank you, Harold. Number one super chatter of the night. And I see we have a poll up on our YouTube. There's like a poll. Will Goldberg become champ? 100% of the votes so far have no. Although I think I convinced Johnny, and I'm saying yes, and Johnny's saying no, but maybe. Strong maybe.
I'm
we have
saying
a poll up in our YouTube. I didn't know we could do that. That's a new thing. I guess we're testing it. So vote in the poll. I'd like to see one yes in there. Is there anybody going to vote yes?
I'm still predicting no, but I think it should be yes.
See, I'm predicting yes, and I think it should be no. What a crazy world we live in, Sean. All right, back to AEW's All In. You mentioned that Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW World Title shot. Mark Briscoe, MJF, Bandito, Brody King, Mystico, and Rick O'Shea have all been named as participants. There should be more, I guess. Huh?
Like, this is the problem, though. Like, we know number 1 and 2 are confirmed, Briscoe and MJF.
Yep.
And they show Mystico, like, in the graphic. So I guess, yeah, he's going to be in it. But everyone else, it's random entry. Like, it could be anybody. And like, this could be someone who's not in AEW could show up. This is how Nigel McGuinness just like showed up and was in it last year, remember?
Yeah. Anybody could be number 3. Bryan Danielson could be number 3. Sting could be number 3. Darby Allin could be number 3.
I think it's unlikely for all those guys, but
no Darby.
You're not wrong.
Why no Darby? Darby, you don't think Darby's in this match?
I think if Darby comes back, it's going to be a bigger. They're going to announce it, I think. But you could be right. Maybe Darby does show up in this. I just feel it's kind of a waste for Darby return just to be like, oh, he's there, and then it's like Ricochet showed up. It's like, okay, nice debut, like to show up, but he didn't really do anything off that.
If Darby wins, and then he gets a world title shot, that's kind of a deal. And then it's like, ooh. And then we end the night, and you're like, oh, Hangman's champ, and ooh, Darby has a title shot. Okay. That's fun.
It's very difficult to predict this because you deal with the actual AEW roster and then just random who knows entry. So I'm doing 2 picks for this because it's really difficult to do this. So off the AEW roster, I would say MJF is the guy.
Yeah.
But off random entry, I'm going to go with Chris Jericho.
Well, he's not part of AEW roster?
Well, he's kind of gone, isn't he, right now? Like, is he, like, doing anything?
Yeah, I don't know where he's been.
Exactly. I don't know what he's doing. Like,
Jericho winning would be fun because he beat Hangman to win the first ever AEW World title. There's history there.
Yeah.
Jericho is not bad. MJF winning makes a lot of sense. How about Edge?
It's tough, though. I mean, he was definitely someone I thought about, but I'm like, Edge against Hangman, it doesn't really fit. I mean, Edge could show up in this easily. I could see it.
Yeah, Edge and Hangman's not bad.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, though. I mean, Edge showing up, sure, but winning, nah.
How about Orange? Where's Orange?
Sure.
They always love giving Orange things. Orange with a world title shot against Hangman is very possible. Orange could show up and win
like
this thing. It's really hard to tell because they have a lot of guys that haven't been around in a little bit that could show up and just win. Orange, Darby, Jericho, all solid picks. But of the people we know that are in it, I'd say MJF, right?
Well, right. That's what I thought so too. And let's remember last year, like Christian won it, and he was in another match on the show too.
Yeah.
So it was really kind of just out of nowhere with that one. So that could easily happen again, where it's just when you're not thinking whatsoever, and like, oh, well, he wins it. I just feel it's got to be a heel. It makes sense to be a heel. It worked good with Christian because he was a heel. So that's why I'm leaning towards like heel guys. MJF, Jericho, like I can see those stories.
Yeah. You know what would be cool is if Ospreay won it and then lost his tag match. So like he has a title shot, but he can't cash it in for a year because he's banned.
Weird how that would work because you have to get in a year.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's like, well, he's not allowed, so I don't know. I think that would be fun because then you could set up like a triple threat with Hangman and Ospreay and Swerve, where Swerve wins the Owen, Ospreay has this title shot waiting in the wings, and then in a year everything explodes at All In 2026.
Yeah, but it throws you off the Owen though. Like I like it, but it makes it too confusing.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny move, though. It's hard to pick who's going to win the casino thing. I'll go with MJF. He's always a safe bet. He's the man.
And
my wild pick is Darby. I'll go with Darby.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Women's casino gauntlet. They've announced 2 people for this one. Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne. The rest is to be determined, which is annoying.
Really, just pick whoever that you could think would wrestle in AEW, or just maybe random whatever. Like, this is tough. This is very tough.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Britt Baker for sure done with them?
She is not for sure done. She's still on the roster. She's still signed with them for another year at least, so it could be her.
Britt Baker.
That's your wild card.
DMD. Yeah, okay. Well, of the people announced, I'd guess Chris Statlander. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
How about
Tekla?
Tay Mello? Anna Jay? I mean, they'll all be in it, right?
Yeah, I think they'll all be in it. I'm not sure about any of those winning, actually, though.
No.
Like, from the ones you just talked about, like who's on the roster, I'd go Megan Bayne. Like you with Statlander, I'd go with number 2.
Maybe Willow?
Yeah, Willow, maybe. Well, again, because I got Mercedes winning, right? So Willow was my other pick, actually. So.
Yeah, well, that's it. If Mercedes wins, Willow would be a smart move.
Right.
How about Marina? Marina should win something at some point.
Well, this is the problem with this too. Is like, yeah, sure. Is she in it though? Like, and like she already has a briefcase. I mean, it makes sense. She already has a briefcase. Gets another briefcase. Actually, no, it's a contract, right? It's not a briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of paper.
How about Ronda Rousey?
See, that's probably going to happen. It's going to be absolutely like you weren't expecting whatsoever. And Wendy Richter might win this. You know, like.
And then Tony can get that match finally.
Well, unfortunately, like her house burned down recently,
yeah.
So maybe AEW would do this to help her out, kind of thing.
And hasn't Tony been calling out Wendy Richter for like months?
Years, I think.
Yeah. So do the match if you can. Why not? Okay. How about a big match that AEW is doing? Kazuchika Okada defending the Continental title against Kenny Omega, who's defending the International title. Both belts on the line to crown a new AEW Unified Champion. Okada, Omega, the AEW version. They've had classic matches in Japan. This is their first one in AEW. I think Kenny wins. Kenny time.
I kind of went back and forth on this one. At first, I was actually thinking Okada might win it. Because I feel like, because Okada hasn't lost a match yet in AEW.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the way I was like, oh wait, no, so this is where he should actually lose.
He should.
Kenny's lost. Yeah. Kenny's lost before. Like, yeah, he came back and won, and it's like this could be a good time to lose, but I think they want to give it to Kenny, and they keep putting over. This is what kind of really set it off, was the fact that they keep putting over the fact that they're tied in their like series against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not really tied though, because they said that they have like it's 1-1-1 against each other. But I feel like the one that Kenny won was like a 2 out of 3 falls. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it all went down. I know they've had great matches. I know it's pretty close, and I know this one will be great. I'm wondering if it'll be the best match on the show. We've got some pretty cool matches. Tony Storm, Mercedes Moné, Moxley, and Hangman, but this Okada Omega always has the possibility of not only being the best match on the show, but being the best match you see all year. So this should be good. This should be very good.
Well, and you can add in the fact that I think Jim Ross is going to do commentating for this match, so that's going to add to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I've got Kenny winning. I think the match will be great, and then we'll see what Kenny does.
Yeah, it's weird about what they're doing. They said that they're not retiring any titles. Like, regardless that it's unified, whatever, the title history still exists. That's nice that you still acknowledge the title histories, but never separate the titles ever again. We don't need more mid-card titles because we already have the TNT title as well. So
yeah,
you don't need more.
We do not. But I think you're right about Okada, and his undefeated streak. Like, at some point, he's got to lose. I think this is the point. This makes sense. And also Mercedes. Like, she hasn't lost in AEW. This is the time.
Like,
it's enough.
I kind of agree, but
come on,
because of the Okada thing, that's it. Like, they'll take that away from him. But someone's got to get something. And Mercedes, I think, is going to get it. So.
All right. Adam Cole defending the TNT title against Kyle Fletcher in a match that I could easily skip.
Yeah, but who do you got? This is a tough one, too. Like, I feel Kyle's going to win, but
I don't care.
Adam Cole could win this one, too. This is really, I could go either way. I'm going more with Kyle Fletcher. I think we're going to get a new TNT champion, but Adam Cole could easily win.
I'll go with Fletcher, too, because I don't know. I just don't want it to be Adam Cole anymore. I like Fletcher better. 3-way tag match for the AEW World Tag Titles. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, the champs, defending against Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Is Kevin Knight LA's son? The Patriarchy, Christian Cage, and Nick Wayne also in this, as they will be a tag team in it. I think Bobby and Shelton retain.
We saw what happened this week on Dynamite, where the Hurt Syndicate were actually laid out. And it was Christian and Nick Wayne. They gave the concerto to Bobby's knee 3 times. So Bobby's going to be selling throughout the whole match. So they're actually kind of the underdogs in a sense, the way they've put this. But I think because they're kind of underdogs, which is very weird, where they're kind of pseudo heels, and they got attacked by the clear babyface tag team from behind of the Jet Speed.
Yeah.
It's very weird, the booking of this, but I think you're right. I think her Syndicate are going to retain.
This match could be good.
Maybe. It might be a mess, too, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, trios match for the AEW World Trios titles. The Ops, Katsuyori Shibata, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs challenging the champions, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd representing the Death Riders. They couldn't get Pac for this one. Isn't he part of this team?
Yeah, but he's still hurt. I remember Gabe Kidd, wasn't he in the Double or Nothing match?
Yeah.
Or he got involved?
The Arena Anarchy thing?
Yeah. So it makes sense. Like, it's not just random. Like, there's a bit of a story already put into place. So, to me, though, I would have put this on the pre-show instead of the FTR match. I'm looking more forward to that tag match than I am this trios match, actually. I feel like this is just like a random whatever match. Didn't they beat the Death Riders to win the trios titles? And now we're getting this match. I'm not too excited for
right.
it.
The Ops are the champions. Sorry. I think I said the other guys were champions. Because
did you say the other one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I forgot. Yeah, the Ops did take it from them like a couple weeks ago on Dynamite, didn't they? Didn't they just do this?
Yeah, but it was weird because Hook got taken out, whatever. He puked the week before, so they had to replace him with Will Hobbs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it just kind of happened.
Was there.
It was a weird, yeah. Yeah, so why are we doing this again?
Because they want to get them all in the show. I think that's the main reason why, I think.
I guess.
I got
the Ops winning.
Yeah.
Who cares?
This might be the match where this, to me, is where you kind of maybe forget about it so much. It might be all right, but nothing that really stands out, I think.
There's a few. The last three we talked about, Cole Fletcher, the tag triple threat, and the trios match, like, skip. I don't need any of those to be on the show.
I always give the Hurt Syndicate a try because they always usually have pretty good matches. So, but they are in a tough spot. Three-way tags are not easy whatsoever.
We'll see. Tomorrow afternoon, AEW's All In starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be on after. I don't know when that'll be. I'm hoping around 6, but I'm thinking around 7 or 8 because AEW does shows that last forever. I think we'll probably be on around 7 at the earliest, honestly.
Maybe 8.
Maybe 8. I don't want to be on after 7. Like, it seems crazy to have a 4-hour show. Don't do over 4 hours. Like, they can't do more than 4 hours. That would be nuts. I know they have a lot of matches and, you know, they got a lot planned, but geez. It's unnecessary.
It's going to happen. I feel it's almost like
over 4.
It's going to happen. Oh, yeah. It's the biggest show of the year. They're going to make it as long as possible, I think.
I don't like it.
It's the one drawback is that their shows are just too long. There's some good stuff, but too damn long.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully we like it. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll give you our score on 10 for this thing. We'll give you our match of the night and all that stuff for AEW's All In tomorrow evening here on the Ringside Report Network. Thank you to everybody supporting. Angelo, Harold Schneider, you're the Super Chat leader of the night. Thank you to Jason Pete dropping a Super Chat as well. Everybody supporting over at join.ringsidereport.net. Harold, Angelo, Jason, and many more. I saw others. It's not showing up on my screen right now. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel. Everybody watching, everybody, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you have not already. We'll be back tomorrow. Johnny, you want to promote a wrestling match? When's your next match? When can people see you in the ring?
Oh, that won't be until July 26th in Rawdon, wrestling for Torch Chamber, going after the NWA Canadian Tag Team titles. But next week on the show, I will be reviewing the new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie, because they're bringing that series back now. So I'll be watching that movie and giving you guys a review next week on Wrestling Uncensored.
Is Jennifer Love Hewitt in that movie?
I believe, and Freddie Prinze Jr., I think, as well.
So Jennifer Love Hewitt is in that movie?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What, you're all shocked and surprised and all this? Like,
I'm excited is what I am. Are you kidding?
You're excited. Okay, you're good. You're happy. You were
Jennifer Love Hewitt? Bro. Come on. When was the last movie?
Oof. Are we talking about like the early 2000s or something? Like when she was in, I think?
Yeah.
It's kind of been a while. I'm impressed because when I mentioned Jennifer Garner was at the Red Sox game, you were like, oh, who cares? Like,
ooh, release date 1997. I was like, 12 or something. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Little 12-year-old me was like, who is this? Oh, I'm gone.
I love that we've jumped the gun here and like I'm not doing the film review right now, actually. Next week. But I like the enthusiasm where they have me already set up for doing the film review. But it'll be next week, live on Wrestling Uncensored. So tune in for my big film review. Should be good. I know Davis is excited for it because apparently he loves Jennifer Love Hewitt, I guess.
Well, hang on. Now I'm Googling Jennifer Love Hewitt 2025, and I don't think I'm as excited as I was. So sorry.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry.
Disrespect. No disrespect.
No.
I don't think it's the same as it was in the 90s. Nothing's the same. Or maybe wait a second. I don't know. I got to see more. I'm not sure. No.
I mean, the 90s was like a long time ago.
I know. But that's what I remember. Yeah, it's
you saw Fred Durst tonight, like not what he was in the 90s anymore.
Yeah.
It's amazing he's still alive, to be honest. Like, got a lot of rough times, Fred Durst. Battled through.
Oof, Jennifer Love Hewitt looks really smooth in the face nowadays. You know, she's got that look.
Oh, boy. Here we go. The criticals now. Very critical.
I'm just saying, she's like clearly, you know, she's doing something. She doesn't look bad. She looks good. She looks good, but she doesn't look how I haven't seen her since 1997, probably. Maybe 2001. I haven't seen or thought about her. And then you said, I know what you did last summer. I was like, wasn't that Jennifer Love Hewitt? I'm looking at the poster, and she's like front and center. The rest of the people are in the background. She's in the front. What the hell
is a
was
horrible graphic here.
Oh,
what
that's
the heck
nice.
is this graphic?
Wow.
Horrible graphic.
That's cool.
Pull that down.
Suck it, John.
Burn that.
Deal with it.
Get a new hat, Zev. Now.
Yeah, right. He would never. All right. Jay's up 7-3 in the 7th. A's got two.
Golf clap.
A's got two runners on, though.
Okay.
Two runners on, no out. Bottom 7.
Not over.
With my favorite Denzel Clark at bat. Not much of a hitter. Unbelievable fielder, though. Makes some crazy catches. He's really good. And I think he's Canadian. The center fielder for the A's is from Toronto, I think. Yeah. Toronto. Denzel Clark. Very good defensive center fielder. Batting .214 on the year. Not so good. When you're batting 9th on the A's, you can't hit. Oof. Just whiffed him.
Still probably going to play for Canada next season, probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Canada, you know? All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Harold. You're the Super Chat leader. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to Angela. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to the Red Sox for winning, I guess. Thank you to the Yankees for continuing to win. That's 5 in a row, boys. Let's keep it going. Let's beat the Cubs again tomorrow. Let's sweep the Cubs. Let's stick it to the Blue Jays. Let's take first place back before the All-Star break. What the hell? Let's get them. Let's get them.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
See you tomorrow. Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word.
You know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. Flip those notification switches.
We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringsidereport.net. Hope to see you again next time, and have a good night.